Thank you for watching another video, and today I'm here with Chris Abuso. He's one of our law students that works here. It's his second year here. He's a third year. He will be graduating in May, taking the bar, and hopefully sticking around and becoming an associate with the firm. And Chris and I are going to be talking about rejections of trademark applications, the rejection of trademark applications with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, with the specific reason for the rejection is that what you submitted is generic in nature. So Chris, let's first start with the basics. What does it mean, a trademark application that's generic in nature?
When a trademark is generic in nature, what the USPTO means is that it describes the product itself rather than the seller. So for example, if you're selling a line of hockey pucks, if you named your hockey puck as a trademark, it describes the product, doesn't describe the seller. If you name it instead something along the lines of straight shooter, in that case it describes the seller and it's removed from the product itself.
So for example, another example is Apple computers. You could not get the word Apple as a trademark for the fruit. You can't sell Apple apples. The government will not give you that as a trademark. But Apple computers, it's not descriptive of the product itself. It's removed. Just like hockey puck is too close to hockey pucks, but straight shooter is something the government would likely find to be acceptable. Now, if your trademark application is rejected because the government has deemed it generic in nature, what do you suggest sellers do in response to that?
I would suggest that they either redraft their trademark, maybe take it back and think about what can I put that's more memorable to the consumer and also removes my product away from that trademark. What
you want to do is get more descriptive of the product. Get less descriptive of the product, where you're not calling a hockey puck a hockey puck. You want to show some distinction between the name and the product, right?
Exactly.
And there are certain things you can argue about consumers, right?
Right.
That will help you get your trademark pushed through.
Exactly.
What types of things could you argue to the trademark office that you would receive from consumers or your marketing that would help push a trademark through once it's rejected?
Well, really what the USPTO wants to see is that consumers understand that when they hear it, in our example, straight shooter, that they know that it's associated with you, the seller. So what you can do is maybe show that there are testimonials or reviews that refer to you using that trademark. You can also show that you've expended a lot of expenditures, money on maybe establishing your trademark, and also show all the promotional materials that you put out there that show that you have your trademark there, not just for the product itself and not just to describe the product, but to describe you as a seller.
So let's go back over that. Now, we all know reviews. Just like I want you to review this video and leave me a 5-star review and share it and like it. Reviews not only drive traffic to your products and not only drive traffic to your sales, but the reviews can help you push through your trademark application if it's been rejected by the USPTO. You want to show some recognition by your customers that your straight shooter hockey puck is recognized by hockey players as being a great product. You can also use testimonials. Anything that identifies to the USPTO or persuades the USPTO that yours is different from the others and that your mark should therefore be approved, because on a visceral level it shows the consumers the quality or the benefits of your product. Now, you can also show marketing efforts. That's in commerce, okay? These are all things that can help you take a USPTO rejection, what's called an office action, and turn it into an approval. Now, you can also possibly consider changing the classification of the goods you're selling.
Right.
Describe what the classifications are generally and how a seller may choose to just change the class in order to push through the approval.
Right. Well, there are different classes that you can submit your trademark to. And depending on what class of goods that you're applying for, it will depend on what the product is and what the USPTO generally will accept that product as fitting into. So there are some times where you might have a trademark that is deemed to be generic for a certain class of goods. But in other instances, the USPTO might find that in another class, let's say instead of saying that hockey puck might not, it might be generic for sporting goods, for the class of sporting goods. But if you use hockey puck for the class of a sports drink, that would be probably perfectly acceptable.
That's entirely right. It's entirely right, and I'm blessed to have such great people working for me and Anthony that are just terrific. So you can't use hockey puck for sports equipment because it's too descriptive of the unit itself, but you might be able to use it for sports drinks. And there are 25 different international categories or classifications that you can pick and choose from. And what's really kind of cool is that if you're getting the trademark, so you get access to Brand Registry 2.0, there's no matching up between what the mark classification is and what you can sell on Amazon. And there may be other issues in terms of enforcing your mark, but if you change the classification of the goods, you might be able to get your mark pushed through that way, and it might be a little bit faster than filing for a brand new one. If you have learned anything from this video, if you like the video, please like it and share it. Again, reviews drive everything, so if you wouldn't mind, if you liked it, leave a 5-star review of this video. Chris, thank you very much for sharing this very specific legal knowledge on this issue. If you want to learn more, you can call me, you can write to me. We talk to clients all day, every day, free consultations. Happy to talk to you about marks, suspensions, IP issues, IP complaints. Whatever your needs are, we're here to pay it forward to Amazon sellers all over the world. Thank you. Good. Good.
Okay, cool.
All right,